Hello, I'm Allen Newberry, and today we are finally going to finish up this spear. We are going to be working on the pole, and then we are going to work on the final assembly, and then this spear is going to be done. So let's go check it out. First thing you're going to want to do is find a very straight grain piece of something along the lines of oak or ash. In this case I went with oak, and then cut it into a square type shape. In this case, I went with 1 1/4 inch for final dimensions. I was going for 1 1/8 inch, and so I cut that out. Then I used a draw knife to make it round, and then I used this spoke shape here to really refine the roundness and the smoothness of the pole. Later on in the fit up, I use a cabinet maker's rasp to fit the shape of the socket. After having made it nice and smooth with the smoke shape, I use this scraper to get a very smooth finish. Then after that I burn it with a little propane torch here, and then after I've got it done that way, it gives it a really cool black appearance and just a look I really like. Then after that I take some beeswax and rub it on there while it's still hot, and that kind of does a nice little protectant for it and gives it a cool finish. And the wax is actually kind of a smooth yet still kind of a grippy finish. Then I burnish it with a little piece of antler here to really make it nice and smooth. It gives it a cool weathered effect, kind of like a piece of wood that has just been handled for a very long time, which I think is appropriate for kind of an antique looking type weapon here. Then, whenever I've got it all kind of put together, I have a hole drilled all the way through both pieces. I riveted one end of a piece of copper, then I cut it a little bit shorter so that it's just a little bit sticking up. Then I'm going to peen it over to match the other side with a little ballpoint hammer here, or ballpoint peen hammer, and then I will just kind of keep going at it until both sides are matching pretty good. So here in just a second you'll see me pick it up, and I'll look at both sides to see if I have it nice and matching or not. Another thing to note here, it's good to kind of round off the end of that pin, just kind of remove the corner, just so that when you're hammering it won't be as likely to split on you, which is something that whenever you're peening something it's kind of prone to do. So here I got them matched fairly well, and it makes, I think, a kind of a cool accent, plus it's functional and helping to hold it on, but you're wanting to make sure it was on there pretty good anyway before that. Anyway, here it is. It's all fit up, and it is a very functional piece of weaponry, and it's awfully fun, and I cannot wait to get out there and start chopping, slicing, stabbing things. I've got a few ideas. Thanks for sticking with me through this whole process. We now have the spear done, and so the only thing that's left is to go and have some fun with it. I'm sure I will find some things to throw and stab and chop with it. Maybe I might even make a few videos. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and stick around to see if I come up with anything fun to do with this thing.